Hey everybody, Zach here,
And Nina.
and we are going to be cutting open this cacao fruit and inspecting the amount of seeds within it, partaking of the outer flesh fruit, probably eating one seed, and then we're going to prepare the propagation of the cacao trees. So, starting out, we're going to just give love and appreciation to this fruit, which is not native to this area, but we were lucky enough to come by just one of them. So it is quite a blessing. And her and I have worked with cacao a lot in terms of consuming it, and so it's something that we're very resonant with and hold dearly in our hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so got a cutting board here, and then I've got some spring water because from what I have read about cacao and other fruits or any seed, the non-viable ones will float to the surface. So we'll see how this works out. But the non-viable ones will be what we consume, and then the viable ones we are going to plant. So to cut it open, I guess I should do it like that because I want to save them and try to make a cup out of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So the seeds are kind of delicate inside, so we're going to try to just kind of score it across evenly. Is that even? Kind of even. Close to even. Because if I just cut into it, there's a possibility of cutting a seed in half, and I would hate to do that. Okay. Here we are.
Perfect.
Kind of resembles a squash or a pumpkin inside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Something.
And this is the strange alien-like seed. Whoa, they're really gooey. There's a lot. That's exciting.
Ooh.
We're gonna have a whole cacao orchard. It smells like a banana.
Yeah, I couldn't, put my finger on what that was. It is banana-like, though.
It's like a really, really ripe banana. But this pod is
Yeah.
really ripe, so maybe it would have, I don't know, maybe it's comparable to a banana.
I mean, it kind of ripens like a banana does. Gets, dark. I don't know. I guess all fruit kind of do that.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I compared it to a banana too when it started ripening and getting the brown spots. Yeah, our pod was very orange originally, and then over the past week it's gotten more brown.
Doesn't look like it's overly ripe or anything, though.
No, I think
Looks
it's perfect.
perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so let's count these seeds up here. I'm gonna do that. While I rip these ones off.
8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
20 seeds.
That's
wow.
a good number.
It's impressive for such a small little dude.
Yeah. Little dude.
Okay, so I guess we'll just throw them straight into the water now, and we'll see which ones rise and which ones sink, right?
Yep.
So I got good spring water here.
Oh man, are they all floating?
I think a lot of them float, and then you kind of just poke them down, and then see which ones stay up. There's definitely some going down.
Get down in there.
Yeah. We're gonna get pretty high if we eat 12 of these things.
Oh my gosh. Wait, are they supposed to be stronger, I guess? Well, I would imagine so.
What, if they're floating?
Yeah, if they're living, or if it's from the fruit.
Oh,
as
yeah.
opposed
Yeah,
to-
yeah. No, I've heard that this is the strongest vibration you can get from the cacao.
That would make sense.
Alrighty, we have let the cacao seeds sit in the water for 15 minutes, and a lot of them floated. And I did a little bit of research just now about how exactly precise floating versus non-floating determines viability, and it's not like 100%. So we're going to go ahead and plant some of these ones on the top too. So I'm going to scoop off everything on the top first. One of them just fell, I think. Oh, no, it's back. Okay, so we got 4, 7, 10, 11, 12.
12.
Yep.
Thought it was 13.
Yeah.
But I guess that's good though.
Yeah, it'll still be good. Alright, so just feeling the vibe on it. That one is going to be eaten. That one's going to be eaten. This one's going to be eaten. This one. This one. This one. This one. So then what? There's 8 in there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go ahead and pick one more out. So we'll plant 13. 13 is a good number of profound numerological significance in the Mayan calendar and other spiritual practices. And cacao is used in South America, so that seems of significance to use 13. So we are going to consume this and show the initial reactions. So go ahead and pick whichever one out you feel the vibe on. And we'll do the outer fruit first, and then we'll do one with the fruit on it after that. So
Wait, am I gonna pick it off first?
you can just kind of chew it off with your mouth, I'd say. Like just put it in. And,
like a cherry?
Yeah, just like suck all the goo off of it. Alright.
I'm afraid I'm gonna like bite through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is hard to get off.
It's good though.
It's tasty. I definitely see like lime.
Oh no, I bit it.
Did you? Let's just chew it up.
Chew it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more bitter than when they're processed, for sure. The flavor is the outer pulp on it. To me, makes me think of lime and banana. It's really tasty. But
what's sour? Oh yeah, lime. Like more sour than banana.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, mostly tart, but like kind of a sweetness like banana. But the seed itself, which is what the cacao bean is that you would purchase in store, make chocolate out of, in raw form like this, it's pretty bitter and it's not very chocolatey. When they prepare chocolate, they ferment the seeds with the fruit on it, and then the sugars kind of absorb into the seed during that process, and then they roast it and stuff. So it's understandable it's not quite the same. So we each had one. What do you think we should do? Maybe should we prepare a little drink with those ones or something?
Definitely.
We had during our break had the cool idea to prepare these into a little ceremonial cacao beverage, and I will go ahead and blend that up, and we're going to use our little cacao cups here, little ceremonial drinking vessels, and then we're going to plant the rest of those coming up. So I will go ahead and make this beverage in a similar manner as my previous video on preparing ceremonial cacao, but the flavor is probably not going to be quite as beautiful because these are not fermented, but it'll be high vibration. What do you feel? Do you feel anything different after eating it? Yeah. I feel a slight change. What do you feel?
I definitely feel it. I feel like I don't know exactly, but it feels like a raise of vibration, similar to drinking like a full cup of cacao. I'd say pretty strong.
Yeah, it feels like my head kind of opened up, like a light bulb, like. You know what I mean? Like, definitely cacao-esque,
I feel it, like, raising inside me here, more so.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll come back in a minute, and we will tell about the sensations we're getting after about, 5 minutes of eating these beans, and then I will also show the prepared cacao beverage. All right, so I took 6 of our fresh cacao beans with the outer pulp. I took 7 organic Brazil nuts, a pinch of cayenne pepper, which is what the natives do when they prepare cacao, black Shilajit from the Eternity in a Box store, and also organic Stevia Leaf, about maybe nearly a tablespoon. I did a little bit more than I intended, of the organic Stevia Leaf, also from the Attorney Box store. And I took a little sip, and it is absolutely incredible. There wasn't anything else in there, was it? Oh, coconut oil. 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to give it that creaminess. So I've got here this artifact, which is used traditionally by natives in South America and Central America to prepare cacao. It's a wood, and it's got wooden rings, and it froths it in a divine fashion.
The divine frother.
The divine frother. So we spin it around, and it will froth it up.
Oh, it's frothing.
It is frothing. It is frothing. We drink a lot of the ceremonial cacao, which is another Attorney Box plant, and that's mainly what our experiences come from. Normal cacao, like modernized cacao, is really tasty and good. The ceremonial cacao is really high vibration and a lot more strong psychoactive effects and energetic, I guess. And this bean, just that one that we had so far, I'm feeling an intense effect. The ceremonial cacao is known for affecting the heart and the third eye chakra, and in terms of physiology and psychology, creates feelings of warmth and compassion, as well as awareness, in terms of both sensory stimulus sensitivity as well as more subtle energetic sensitivity. But yeah, just as one bean, I feel like it's probably the equivalent of at least several of the ceremonial cacao beans, which the ceremonial blow me away with how strong they are. So this is bound to be pretty impressive, these six beans in this beverage.
Oh boy.
So, all right, let's get this in here so the pouring can be visible. We're using our little vessels made out of cacao, which is pretty neat, I think. I wonder if this has been done by the natives.
I hope so.
You would think so.
But they're Vitamixes.
Yeah, they're native Vitamixes for sure.
Oh,
okay.
That's beautiful.
We'll give thanks to the sacred cacao, to the divine essence of creation that brings all these things about.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a slight chocolatey flavor. I mean, minimal, but you can kind of see it. If we fermented them, I'd be curious, but I want to get a bunch of these so we can actually experiment and play around with the different flavors we can get.
That's so good. I like it. It has like a more earthy taste than just like the dark chocolate rich taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree on that.
But not like offensive earthy by any means.
Yeah, and the bitterness prepared in this drink is pretty minimal. I mean, it blended in with it. Like, Cayenne's got a punch, right? I put a lot in there.
I like it. It's so silky. What is that, the Shilajit? Or what makes it silky? I guess
Coconut oil, for sure.
oil.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just the Brazil nuts.
The silkiest of all the nuts.
All right, let's drink some more.
Got the cacao shots.
Yeah, it really is little shots. Yeah, and I kept, I warmed it up in the Vitamix. I blended it long enough for it to start getting warm, but I didn't let it get hot enough to break down the enzymes, because this is a rare opportunity to have like 110% raw cacao, so I definitely didn't want to break down any of the nutrients by heating it too much.
This is so good.
It's real tasty.
It's weird to think that it's like a more potent bean, but like tastes more light and not potent.
That is interesting. Yeah, it just goes to show that all the processing really is partially just to develop the flavor profile, and not quite as much to bring out the vibrational, spiritual qualities.
Definitely.
I just got a little piece of the goo. Like, I guess it came off the cup.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I think that we should like sand these. Because the texture's freaking my lips out.
Yeah, true that. Do you think we should dry them first and then sand them?
Yeah, probably.
So I had this idea to take these guys and try to dehydrate them. I'm probably going to scrape the inner skin out here a little bit, bring it down to about, maybe half the size of what it is there, and then dehydrate it. And hopefully if it maintains its form, these will be like our regular, like, ceremonial ritual cacao vessels. So.
If it's anything like a gourd, though, we should maybe boil it first to make it harder. But I don't know, it's pretty hard.
It is hard.
That's a thing, though.
Is it harder than gourds? Is this harder than a gourd? I've never worked with gourds.
No.
It's about the same?
It's like squishier.
Maybe we should boil it then. I mean, there's no real function, I guess, in keeping it raw in that sense. You know what I mean? How long do you boil a gourd for?
The cup is not raw.
Yeah,
like 30 minutes.
Okay, maybe we'll do that.
We'll wing it.
Yep.
And I am confident that we'll have cups afterwards.
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe the boiling will help it to maintain its form, too.
Actually, this, could potentially all shrivel away. Because it's kind of, has liquid in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's definitely the fruit part. It's so much like a pumpkin. It makes me think that what if you cut that out and made like a pumpkin pie kind of thing with it? If we harvested all of it, we might have enough for one little tiny raw vegan pumpkin pie cupcake. Just cacao pie pump cake.
Are we gonna do it? A pump cake? Cacao pie pump cake. Stay tuned for our next food video.
Yeah, definitely that.
Or a pump cake. No, are we gonna do that? Is that a thing? Can we do it?
I mean, that is a flesh, and I mean, it would be edible. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Can we make it good?
If you blend anything with a bunch of dates, it is good.
We have some dates, too.
We do.
Ooh. Oh, snap. Oh, shit.
So I'm definitely feeling more of this,
I spilled it.
Oh, no.
Where?
Just that drop right there.
Oh, maybe. Oh.
I'm definitely feeling more of the vibration that I felt from eating one of them. It's a very raising kind of feeling. My head feels very bright. I feel really excited, happy, positive. I was kind of feeling a little bit glum earlier, or gloomy, and this definitely served as a good medicine to deter that, which is great.
Yeah, I would kind of compare it a little bit to caffeine, but not in the way that, it makes you all jittery, but in the way that it builds up that energy, and then you're just, feeling really good, but definitely not tweaky at all.
Yeah. That's what she was saying earlier. Kind of reminded her of the coffee sensation, but it's not, jittery. It's just, that, excitement, raised energy feeling. Well, I guess we could just cut it off here, and I'll maybe show cutting the gourds and stuff. Or no, I don't know. That's probably even better for a second video. This one's going to be an hour long if we just show every single thing we do involving this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got all these seeds left. What we're going to do from here is pull the outer white flesh off, as well as the outer hull of the bean, or the seed. And then we're going to plant them in soil and hopefully have a little cacao farm growing soon. So, but thanks for joining us for this cacao adventure. It's been fun, and cacao is great. Right, Nina?
We love cacao.
We do. Bye.